Girl, hi. Welcome to my channel. It is a new channel. I'm obsessed with all things music and pop culture as well as commentary and yapping. I hope you are too because I want all opinions, even unpopular and controversial, in the comments. Now, Barbs, don't drag me too bad. These are my problems with Nicki Minaj. Now, flowers first. She's the godmother of modern day rap, undeniably. She single handedly carried female rap on her back for a decade and still continues to hold her undefeated title after a massive wave of, I must say, mostly mediocre, lackluster new female artists flooded the industry. As much as people love to compare her and are so quick to give the new Nicki or Queen of Rap title to anyone with a hit, she still remains. Now, that being said, with power comes responsibility. I'm not a casual fan, but a very passionate rap enthusiast, and after observing Miss Petty, I must say I feel like she completely disrespected rap as an art form by co-signing Ice Spice. To me, this is the equivalent of Lil Wayne co-signing Lil Pump and publicly giving him the title of the Prince of Rap. Completely outrageous. Instead of following the Godfather himself that endorsed Nicki, she seems to be taking a more Drake approach of associating herself with the new girls, which is obviously mutually beneficial. And Nicki and Drake stay relevant, and the new girls are not only acknowledged but have the honor of working with living legends in the game. Nicki does this differently than Drake though. Notice that Drake hopped on the opportunity to link with Ice Spice but never worked with her, although he's heavily co-signed Sexy Red. More on that abomination later. Nicki is undoubtedly talented and has an eye and ear for substance and skill, but we have never seen Nicki take such a liking to any other rap girl like she has with Ice Spice. The same woman that bows on her knees to Lauryn Hill, claiming Ice Spice is the princess of anything, is absolutely mind-boggling. And frankly, I need an explanation. As I said, I find it absolutely gut-wrenchingly disrespectful to the art form as a whole. Now, obvious motives could be money. Ice Spice's rise and ability to get these features with legends such as Taylor Swift so early in her career is beyond suspicious, especially considering that these verses that Ice is putting down range from acceptable to downright garbage. She's a glaringly obvious mediocre rapper, so it feels very forced. Do y'all remember when Nicki was like, if they actually got bars, they can rock, but if not, I'ma destroy chicks a lot. But, like, Nicki, what the fuck happened to that? Like, girl. But another theory is that Nicki is fully aware of Ice Spice literally having no chance in hell of ever being a genuine challenge nor threat. So she feels safe. I feel like she feels safe. Like, same thing with the feature she did with Coi Leray, which Coi makes great melodies, but Coi is not loved for her lyricism like Nicki is. Now, this is where the Barbs are gonna start throwing shoes in my head. You could be asking, like, why would Nicki need to feel safe? Like, who's actually fucking with Nicki, right? But I'm gonna be honest, Nicki's music simply don't have this, it's not as impactful as it was. It doesn't have the same impact as it once did. After losing the novelty of being like the rap girl, like the rap girl, which I believe is why she really gave Cardi a hard time, she's lost a bit of the demand she once had. Because if you could say Cardi is inauthentic, doesn't care about the art form truly, and doesn't write her raps, why is Ice an exception? Which I know Nicki said she felt as if Cardi like disrespected her or whatever, and some people feel like Nicki just wanted Cardi to kiss her ass. Who knows? But I'm gonna be blunt, Pink Friday 2 was not that good. Nicki's subject matter hasn't evolved much, and neither has her sound. We do love Nicki for going crazy over well-sampled tracks, examples being like Boss Ass Bitch, I Get Crazy, Itty Bitty Piggy, etc. This seems to have been the formula she used for the Pink Friday 2 album, meaning this worked before, but it's nothing new. Like, tracks like Moment for Life, Right Through Me, Super Bass, etc., in my opinion, hold more substance and shelf life, thus having more impact. Sample tracks on Pink Friday 2 like Super Freaky Girl, Red Ruby to Sleeves, Everybody, etc. I think those are good songs, but I doubt they will age as well as the other songs I mentioned. It seems like the most creative things about these songs are simply the sample choice. I really like how she interacted with the sample on Everybody though, because it gave purpose to the sample. It didn't feel like she was just recycling an old hit by someone that inspired her. Nonetheless, I feel like it's very clear that her versatility is no longer being emphasized, which we loved Pop Nikki and Rock Nikki, like all the Nickies, as long as it actually felt like it was inspired and it was something we could hold on to. Regardless, the queen still sits on her throne, okay? And rightfully so. No one has done anything close to the run she's had. Now, on to the person that Nikki claims as the princess, Ice Spice. Flowers first. Ice comes across as a hustler to me. I don't think she lacks work ethic at all. Her one flow is decent upon introduction, and she's cute. Like she's pretty likable. If music doesn't work out, she'd still make a great influencer. I feel like people would watch her sit and chew gum and still somehow find entertainment in it. But for the things that she does lack, it's talent, originality, actual bars and metaphors, versatility, concepts, subject matter, substance. You know, everything that makes an artist unique and worth the accolades. Everything that separates them from a regular person making songs, playing on a mic, and an actual artist with reason and passion. Yeah, an abomination. What she doesn't lack, though, is pretty privilege and the willingness to over-sexualize herself enough to make you forget that she's selling music. If she twerks enough, her tasteless, brainwashed sheep fans will make excuses for her music being less than subpar. My problem with Ice Spice is that she does not belong in the space that she's in, and the amount of people that overlook this is extremely concerning. Bo Burnham is one of my favorite comedians. He has a special called Make Happy. Before the final song of the special, Bo turns down the lights and addresses the audience in a serious, passionate tone, expressing the importance of what we give our attention to. And he mentions early in the special, I believe, it might be another special, I'm not sure, but he says he doesn't expect his fans to stay with him if he's not doing his job, which is entertaining us and making us laugh. Ice Spice is doing a job, but it's not the same job as the counterparts she's rubbing shoulders with. As a Taylor Swift fan, seeing her take on Ice Spice as her new sidekick and promote the Karmaverse, she did as if it didn't ruin the song, tarnish Taylor's artistic integrity in my eyes. And the same thing with Nicki Minaj. Ice Spice's sex appeal is her only appeal, unlike Nicki, who also leans into this promotional tactic of sex sells. You know, Ice Spice has nothing interesting about her besides her looks. She has absolutely nothing she stands for. She has nothing to say. No movement, no message is so important. It means so much that it must be expressed through like music or any artistic form. No unique qualities, because quite frankly, light-skinned girls that are talentless with a big butt are not an anomaly. She's replaceable. She should be endorsed by like Fashion Nova, not 10-year music veterans. I have secondhand embarrassment for everyone that participated in this. And something odd that I've noticed from the beginning of Ice Spice's career is the leniency that she receives regularly that wasn't given to any other upcoming artist, and also wasn't given to the same artist co-signing her, which is again mind-boggling. Taylor had to prove that she's a powerhouse over many years. No random ass, forced, non-cohesive ass co-signs or features. And this leniency comes from the fans too, so I pose the question: is Ice Spice's ass so hypnotic that you all will continue to overlook that she's receiving undeserved opportunities? She has all the rap benefits while bringing absolutely nothing to the genre. If anything, she's ruining media and music as a whole. Ice Spice fans are forgetting the most important thing about the music industry, the actual music. And I've seen them say many times, it's just her first show, it's her first album, it's her first whatever. You have to give it time. But historically, most people's first projects, when they first come out, that's when they're most hungry. And later it's considered some of their best work. If Ice Spice follows this common pattern, I'll let her fans give more excuses for why her later work also sucks. She never truly cared about the content that she's feeding you guys, just shaking ass in your face, which she's good at. We see her strengths and her weaknesses. Also, y'all didn't give anyone else this amount of chances. Like Sweetie and Coy, like anyone who actually showed passion and effort, but they weren't, in the best place yet artistically. You know, they do anything mediocre and y'all pack their bags. Like, shame on everybody involved. Now, next is someone who lacks shame completely and can also fit into the over sexual and under talented category with Ice Spice. Miss Sexy. Right. Flowers first. She's original. She's unapologetically herself. She has a history of rapping and shows passion and dedication towards it. And she also seems to know a little bit about marketing as well. My problem with Sexy Red is I'm a black woman, first of all. What woman of any other race can you name that's in the media and being pushed and accepted that represents herself in such a lustful, vulgar, and frankly disgusting way? The closest person I can think of is like Trisha Paytas, who is not a rapper, and white people knew better than to take her serious and like really support her on a massive scale and like boost her up like that. She's just in her own little corner. But although Sexy Red has good beats and the music is feel good, grown up fun, the music, it creates like this imagery in my mind, like my kitty pink, my booty hole brown. My stomach hurts and I just want to plug my nose. It's giving ratchet and stank. And since when is that cute? I'm so confused. Since when is that cute? It's also not innovative or creative. It's gimmicky and it's shock value, which is so cheap. Another shot at Ice too, real quick, for all them poop bars. Like, I don't know about y'all, but if I'm feeling cute in the club, my grown ass do not want to hear about poop and booty holes. It's giving 5th grade. An example of like vulgar subject matter done classy is Doja Cat's Go to Town, which she said she doesn't like that song now, but I do. And it was one of my introductory songs to her. And it's all about her getting ate up. But what makes it so digestible and entertaining is the bars, the flow, the overall vibe, along with the chorus, which is vocally intricate. It's repetitive, but it's vocally intricate. She has like some things going on outside of just saying these sexual things in the most direct and vulgar way possible. And if she did that, I would have been left unimpressed. Just like Sexy Red, but maybe still shocked, like Sexy Red fans are. Like, they're like, oh my god, did she really just say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna yell this absolute nonsense because it's funny, not because it's good. You know what I'm saying? But comedic music, don't get me wrong, like, there's nothing wrong with funny music, like a comedic rapper like Lil Dicky, but hers is not that. It's pure shock value. And once the shock value fades, which it definitely is fading, what are we left with? We expect the dirty ghetto feel now, and it's time to switch that up. That is, if she even has the ability to do that, which I don't know. I kind of doubt it because we haven't been shown any evidence or examples of her having any type of versatility. Overall, I just feel like Sexy Red is kind of embarrassing as a black woman and an artist. But I would be extremely supportive of her if she could switch it up. I think she has the ability to change my mind. But that's all I have for this video. If you made it this far, please and you should subscribe, or you could just come back to see if you want to subscribe later, because next I will be discussing my issues with Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Mulatto. All right, girl, bye.